Tonight we're going to attempt to finish off this counter downstairs here in the studio. I think all that's left is just to fix the front leg so that there's something much more reasonable than this. I believe the top is just kind of floating, and that's really how it's just going to be. So I'll take this top off and put this aside because I don't need it to be, or it can't be in place as we perform these next steps of the legs. So now with that out of the way, I want to start doing some leveling here. Check and see how level it is. That's actually perfect. And that's pretty good too. Yeah. This is pretty much right on par. So all that we really need to do is match what's here, which shouldn't be too difficult. And then actually this frame is floating as well. We could take the frame and screw it into the beams. That might not be a bad idea. Just because the top of the cabinet is kind of slick. I am going to have to get behind here to do some wiring at some point. So I don't want to make this too permanent yet until I install the wiring. There's a lot of shoddy wiring behind here that I want to take out and redo. So, alright, we'll get some tools in here and we'll get to work. This should be simple. We shouldn't even have to play any measuring games. Go just hold the wood up to the existing piece, mark it, and cut it. Probably cut it multiple times, but it is what it is. So this is... it's pretty much exactly where it needs to be. And then this one, is also pretty much exactly where it needs to be. That's perfect. And so is that. So the counter is actually in good shape. I built that well. Alright, so we're going to put this such that it's all the way at the end. Okay. The ceiling is only like 7 feet 8 inches or something. I gotta make a cut off of this so that it will can be stood up, because right now it cannot be stood up. Take off maybe that much. Should be able to stand it up. I think the position that would make the most sense would be right on the edge like this, in this orientation. So we'll make the cut here. That's about as good as it's going to get. Won't get it much better than that. It's a little bit dirty, we could do better in that sense. But this slips under here with just about no resistance. That's that leg. We'll go with that. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. This one I don't think I'll get perfect the first time around because with the way the leg is mounted, the existing one, can't quite tell where it needs to be. So if we have to shave a little bit off of this once or twice, not a big deal. Yeah, it's about 1/8 of an inch too tall. Maybe 2 blade widths. That is still about a blade width too wide, but I'm going to get this leg off first because a difference of 2 inches on this floor can change the situation. So we know that as far as the levelness goes, it was pretty much perfect before, so we're going to aim for the same objective here. It is definitely a little bit too tall. Take another, just under a blade width off of it. Right. that the problem? It didn't sound quite right, but I think it's because the battery wasn't in all the way. Alright, that looks pretty good as far as the levelness is concerned. That's pretty close. That's still very good. So let's go ahead and mount this new leg. Try to make this as straight as possible here right on the edge. Okay, it's the second time now. Can't tell, it is getting late. Okay. Now I'll take this other leg off and put it on over here and let's see what it looks like. Okay, so we need to, of course, what the heck, something sticky on the floor? There is something very sticky. What the heck is that? You know what it might be? Might be sap from the wood. Huh. Okay, I'll have to get that cleaned up. Anyways, looks much better now. Let's check the levelness of it. Make sure that's still correct. Yep, that's right on point there. That's really good. And that's really good as well. So that's it for the counter. I think we should probably throw a second screw into these legs just so that they can't turn at all. Not that I expect them to, because there won't be a lot of weight on the front of the table. But I still think that it would be a good practice. Is this sticky here too? No, that's just dirt. Okay. So, that's that. That was much easier than I thought it was going to be. Why I didn't just spend the 10 minutes to do that the first time, I don't know. The only problem with this design is that these cabinets on the far left and the far right don't open quite all the way. I would have had to have the counter come out another probably 4 inches or so to clear that. But the countertop is not that long. we were kind of constrained by the length of the counter, so for working with what was available, this is not bad. So this is, push it back all the way, and since I'm probably going to have to pull this out to redo the wiring and to clean that air conditioner, I'm not going to secure it to the wall just yet. This countertop, the bottom of it is kind of abrasive, so it's not going to move on its own, I don't think. The frame might, but I don't think that the countertop will. But I'll put this back on and let's see what it's like. It needs a good cleaning. It's kind of gross. Where is that sticky stuff? Huh, it's not where I thought it was. Oh, where is it? What the heck? Huh. Okay. That's weird. It's not at all where I thought it was. There was a patch on the floor here. It looked like it could be sticky, but this is not it. And this is pine, so it could have sap, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, the countertop's not going to move by itself. There's too much weight on there. Okay, so that's a wrap for that. However many months later, the counter is finally finished. Really should have done that a lot sooner, but there it is.